if they ask me a question, I may sometimes ask them, you really want me to answer that? Because I will, and then you won't like it, and then we'll get into an argument, and then all of a sudden, a day or later, you come back to me and apologize, and we'll move on.
Powder room. This whole powder room was designed because of this floor. I had no idea what this powder room was going to look like until I actually was walking around CIOT's warehouse and came across an old crate of 4" by 12" Cipollino tile that was just collecting dust. The typical thing to do with this is actually do it in a herringbone pattern. I didn't want to do that. When I first saw it, I thought, you know, it'd be really interesting because this room is almost a square. Is to start off with a square right in the middle. I knew from the beginning I was going to be using the Escala wall-mounted vanity. I wanted to keep everything off the floor. It allowed me to really focus on this floor. And so I thought, why don't I design a floor that's really interesting using the Cipollino tile, using a standard tile that's everyone's so used to, but hasn't been presented this way, hasn't been designed this way, hasn't been cut this way, hasn't been installed. So started off with a square and then basically started cutting 45s on it, started creating a square and then another square and another square. It became a picture frame of the whole thing.
I was introduced to Paul from Avenue Marble Restoration, and he wanted to polish the marble down, and so then he used epoxy to fill in the grout lines, and then they polished it down in different grits and it became a sheet of glass. And of course we blended in the floor register, went right back to Dave at Accents of Distinction and gave him a piece of the Cipollino tile, and he water jetted right in, and he makes it look so easy.
We got the wall mounted toilet from Kohler Bale. It's a bit of a tricky deal to install, but it's actually pretty cool. It's dual flush. What I like about Kohler and their products, you got to understand that all these bathrooms, there's a matching towel bar, there's a matching toilet paper holder. They think more than just toilets. They think about how to use these products in the complete room setting. That's what I like about them. And one of my favorite products from them, as simple as it is a bottle trap. Bottle trap is basically a different design. It's more of a European, Asian design than the P-trap here in North America. But they designed it in a polished chrome finish, and we've installed one in the Escala here because it's all exposed. So it's a clean look. You have to go this route of a bottle trap. We have it here in the Escala and we have it in the girls' bathroom as well. I got a chance to use the artist impression vessel, the half vessel, incorporated with the Escala vanity wall mounted, and then a tall faucet. And then we're using the Margot sconces there. The wallpaper just adds that little bit of element to everything. It's nice. It's a nice balance to the dark room right next to us. You know, we kept everything white, the trim white, the casing white, the door white. We hide all of the in-floor heating behind doors because you're going to be looking at those things twice a year. So I'm very happy with the way this whole room turned out.